when you see somebody in a grocery store and they're talking really loud on a phone call and they've got that little headset in and they're like, this guy is so annoying. That guy that has that headset on, that's just being disruptful.
Yeah, in this grocery store talking on their calls out loud. I hear everything going on. Yeah, that guy.
The headsets that we are going to be giving away are Dect 6.0 wireless headsets. Now, it's a confusion for many people. They say, hey, I need a Bluetooth headset. They don't really mean Bluetooth headset. What they mean is I need a wireless headset. But they use the word Bluetooth with wireless. So there's a bit of confusion between wireless technology and Bluetooth technology. So what we're giving away are headsets from EPOS, which are Dect 6.0 headsets. So real quickly, you guys want to discuss kind of the differences between Dect wireless technology and Bluetooth wireless technology?
Yeah, so Dect and Bluetooth, a lot of people think just I'm looking for a wireless headset. And they are both wireless, meaning that there are no wires, but they are broadcast on different frequencies. So a Bluetooth would typically a Bluetooth is going to integrate with a lot more technologies like your tablets, your Bluetooth computers, your mobile phones, things like that. But there's much more likely chance that there will be interference on that sort of frequency because it's so frequently used. And also the wireless range is definitely diminished for the most part on the Bluetooth. Just as a rule of thumb, you're going to get 30 to 100 feet or something like that. The Dect headset is broadcast on a different frequency, and it's not actually interfering with all of the signals. So you're going to be able to get a lot better wireless range. In most cases, you'll be able to get 300 to even upwards of 600, at least the ratings. I don't think they're going to go 600, in our test, but something, 400 or 500 feet in some cases, which is pretty remarkable. So those are a couple of differences. One is a Dect headset is a much more frequently used on a business phone. Not always. There are a lot that work on computers as well, but generally it will work on a business phone. Whereas the Bluetooth headsets really don't work on business phones for the most part. Those are actually designed for computers and mobile phones. So it really just depends on your particular use case. Also, like replaceable batteries, for example, like Dect headsets, a lot of the times have replaceable battery options. What does that mean for you? That means that after 1 or 2 years, when the battery's getting a little low, you can just swap out a battery rather than buying a whole new headset.
That alone is something that customers overlook, and they'll just look at a Bluetooth headset because typically they're going to be, I think the prices are coming down with the new solutions, but they would look at a Dect headset, see it's $300, see a Bluetooth headset, it's $150. It's like the battery alone, if you can look at the long-term value, the long-term cost of the headset, that alone should sell you.
That is true to an extent. And why I say that is because traditionally, yes, I think you're right. A lot of the Bluetooth headsets would have like a 6-hour talk time, 5-hour talk time, things like that. And there were a lot of times those smaller little, like a Bluetooth headset, people think of that as, when you see somebody in a grocery store and they're talking really loud on a phone call and they've got that little headset in and they're like, this guy is so annoying. That guy that has that headset on, that's just being disruptful.
Yeah, in this grocery store talking on their calls out loud. I hear everything going on. Yeah, that guy.
And then you're talking to him too. You're like, hey, Bob, how you do? Oh, you're not talking to me.
Excuse me, can't you see I'm busy? It's like, oh my gosh, that's such just culture sometimes. So type A, but anyhow, so that would be a traditional Bluetooth. But in the past, let's call it 5 years or so, and even much more so recently, like 3 or 2 years, you're seeing a whole drove of Bluetooth headsets on the market that have like 20, 30, 40 hours of battery life. And so the need for a replaceable battery is becoming less and less. Why? Well, if you have 40 hours of talk time, but you use the headset for 8 hours a day, you're like never gonna run out of battery.
Yeah.
When it finally diminishes down to only 8 hours, it's gonna be time to buy a new headset anyway.
Yeah.
The headset's gonna be obsolete. It's gonna be old and tired. 10 years down the road or something like that, just get a new headset. So,
right.
you know, it's that kind of thing. Because we've talked about that for years with people. Hey, watch out for the battery. And if you see some of our videos and stuff, you'll see that. But that's starting to change.
Well, yeah, because like the typical, even like when like the 4220, so that's like just a few years ago that they came out with, that was like 12 hours of talk time or somewhere around that range, where the new one that came out has like over 20 hours of talk time.
Yeah, I think it's 28.
20, yeah, I think 28.
It's just a lot bigger.
Yeah, so it's double or triple the amount of battery life previously in a headset that was made not even that long ago.
Right.
You know,
That's how fast
that's going quick.
The
So
pandemic made this happen.
Yeah.
Just overnight, every manufacturer is coming out with all these brand new models. It's insane. Everything's bigger, better, everything.
yeah. So real quick, so would you rather have a Dect headset or a Bluetooth headset? You personally?
Whew, yeah, that's an interesting question. I think it really just depends on my situation. A lot of the answers that we give here are it depends. So it's not.
So I'm trying to narrow you down. I'm trying to pin you into the corner here.
Not overly satisfying for me. Just for me right now. If you're just asking me,
you,
not like
you,
me, the headset I would use. I'm gonna go with the Bluetooth headset. Why? Because first of all, the Bluetooth headsets that are out nowadays are coming out with all the sweet technology.
Yeah,
those are the ones where you see the innovation. That's where a lot of the money is being poured, and that's where the premium stuff. And with the headsets, I do like the premium ones. They're cool. And not only that, but it allows you to use it on multiple platforms. So I'll be able to use it on my laptop, on my tablet, on my phone. I don't need to have 2, 3, 4 different headsets. I can just get one headset that will work wonderfully well on all of my products. So it just because I don't like having a bunch of stuff. The less stuff, the better. If I could just have one headset that would work for everything that I need, that's what I'm going with, rather than having multiple. In the same way, if I could get some device that does everything, I would get that as well. So yeah, for me personally, I'm going to go with the Bluetooth because of the versatility and because of the best technology that's out these days.
And based on your situation, obviously, if you needed range, for example, if you're, there's a whole variety of reasons why you would want to consider a Dect headset, but just for your specific situation.
Range, or if I was only an office worker that was working on a desk phone only.
Yeah.
For example, sure, I would definitely go with that. So there are lots of people that should go with a Dect headset over a Bluetooth.
Well, yeah, it's like in this situation, the EPOS here, it's a Dect wireless headset with a USB dongle,
which is very unique. There's only one other
so
comparable
options
model.
are so limited.
Yeah.
What does that mean? The other manufacturers are going to come out with theirs someday.
Yeah.
Could be sooner, could be late, who knows? But the advantage of the EPOS here, a Dect wireless headset, is for those users in an office setting that need long wireless range and more units in one area than a Bluetooth device.
Yeah.
And they only need to connect to a soft phone like Ring Central, Microsoft Teams, Cisco Avaya, all of those types of applications. They only need wireless headsets on a computer. The EPOS Impact 5000 series is going to be certainly one that you want to highly consider.
Yeah, definitely. Because that's a good thing. Any company that has more than 50 units, Bluetooth starts to become an issue if they're very close in proximity. So having a Dect option like the new EPOS headset that we're going to give away on Friday, you can have a lot more headsets, double, triple the amount of headsets in that same space. Plus, you get that longer wireless range.
Double or triple. You get double or triple the wireless range.
Yeah.
And that's good for people who do a lot of multitasking. They find the value in having their workers more mobile, especially like say they need to make it to the back of their warehouse or something, and they need to interact with other employees and step away, but still be on a call, where you can just mute the microphone when you're on a call with somebody, so you can still listen in, or say, hey, I'm going to put you on a quick mute. I'm going to go run to the back of the warehouse or the back of the office, and still have the peace of mind that you're going to be on the call. Whereas a Bluetooth headset, as from our testing, it's like maybe 50 to 70 feet of range you get. So, or if you're in a house, right, and you want to go to the second story and the Bluetooth headset doesn't give you that range, and you only need to connect to a computer,
I know,
well, then you get a Dect headset.
That's my biggest complaint, because I like to hit the coffee machine. I'm gonna like have to move my coffee machine to.
No one wants to do that. They want to leave the coffee machine where they want it.
That's right.
So you get a Dect headset.
That's right.
Throw out the Bluetooth and get a Dect. And that's my pitch.
Yeah, another thing that I have seen too is like wearing styles. There will be a little bit of difference from what I've seen, like Bluetooth versus Dect, and I honestly don't know why that is, but if you're somebody that really wants like a wraparound or like over the ear wearing style, not one of those small little Bluetooth headsets. I'm talking like, you know, like a more substantial but on ear wearing style. Usually the Dect.
Well, what Bluetooth options do we got for like earpiece? Like,
I don't. That,
you got like
it
the
would just be those
5200
tiny
UC
ones.
presence UC maybe.
Right. Like the Jabra Stealth UC.
Yeah, that's a great point. I didn't think about that, because like the most popular wireless headset prior to the pandemic was the Plantronics CS540,
Right.
which is a convertible headset which you can wear over your head, behind your neck, and of course over the ear, which is what most people want to do with this style of headset. Right. So yeah, that's a great point. I wonder why that's.
I don't know.
Maybe they're just not prioritizing it, probably.
Well, it's really weird, because if you think about it, there are a ton of people out there that use headsets that, one, like might not want the dual ear space helmet thing. Also, just simply put, like, hey, I don't want this on my hair.
Yeah.
Like, I just want a more streamlined, attractive earpiece style of headset, and to have limited options, or, you know, ones that aren't similar to like the CS540, for example, it's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
There is that one. What's that? It's like the CS540. It's
4245 by Poly. Yeah.
It does have.
It is Bluetooth, and it has longer wireless range for some reason.
Right.
They got more out of that one.
That's like a unicorn out of all the headsets.
I thought that was going to be super popular, but it's not overly popular.
I think it's just not marketed, and it has to be for the right scenario. But when you hear the situation, you're like, they tell you the situation, and then hey, can you show me a few options? You say, I cannot show you a few options. I can show you one option, and you're going to buy it right now.
Yeah.
Because this is the perfect headset for you. There's no, don't look anymore. Just click buy.
Yeah.
And just enjoy your headset.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah. So that brings up a good point, is there's not a lot of like earpiece options for Bluetooth, as like
business quality Bluetooth headsets that are like more substantial, and not, you know,
that
someone
have
that's
5 hours of battery
Correct.
life, no noise cancellation or little noise cancellation.
Right.
You can't hear. That's a big complaint on a lot of these earpieces, is the volume of the speaker just isn't very good.
You can just get a lot more in a more substantial earpiece style.
Yeah. So like this EPOS SCW 5011 is what I'm thinking, is a convertible headset. It's definitely, earpiece is substantial in size, good battery life, and then it uses that Dect technology. So it's going to be an interesting product. I'm curious to see how well they sell. That USB Dect dongle is interesting, because it's just like a Bluetooth USB dongle. I know dongle is a weird word, but you plug into your computer, and it's really, really small. So you can take this headset with you on the go, where most traditional Dect headsets would plug into the computer via cable. So you have to have a charging base on your desk, and you can't really take it with you. A lot of people, as you guys know, are going home, going to work, they're doing the hybrid thing, or maybe they're traveling, or whatever they do. They don't want a charging base and be stuck to a solution like that, or they have to buy another headset if they're on the go or whatever. So having this option with this Dect USB dongle that's really small, plug into the computer, and you can just take it with your laptop wherever you go.
That's the new world. We want it's flex work. This is how it is. And if you can take the headset with you on the go just like that, it's very helpful. Obviously, you don't have a charging base, AC power, like traditional Dect headsets would be. So this is very unique, because you can take it with you on the go. And also the other advantage is, if you mainly are using the headset on your computer, is you don't have to worry about the headset looking or interfering with your other connections, like a Bluetooth headset. So like between the cell phone and your tablet and your computer, sometimes they can get a little bit confused. Whereas a Dect headset like this, all it has to do is look at the connection to the USB dongle, or, which I hate that word, the USB adapter. It only has one connection that it needs to look at.
Yeah, that's a really good point as well, because I know sometimes I connect my headsets to like everything, my laptop, my phone, my what, you know, this computer, that computer, and they're like kind of fighting to take priority. Whereas like if you just have the Dect headset, it's only going to be connected to that USB adapter, and you know, you don't have to worry about that type of thing. So
it's just very intentional. You say, I have this headset, I want to use it on this computer.
You know,
that's all I'm using it for. You have a lot of intentionality. Just use it there. No confusion, no interruption. Let's go.
Yeah, and then the price point is also nice. You don't have, you know, they don't have to pay for that charging base. So the price point is going to be that sub 200.
That's the other aspect of these solutions that are coming out, is they're getting rid of the charging bases and the other added costs that would come with a Dect headset and these other headsets, and the price point is coming down, but the quality is staying the same or getting even better. So I mean, how can you beat that? Now everyone's going to be able to invest in wireless headsets and really be able to justify the cost.
For sure.
I mean, the price point is crazy. Like the Yealink series, for example, like that, the WH62 and 63. It's like, how is that under $200 for a headset like that? So you just see more and more of these types of solutions coming out.
Thanks for watching this segment of the Headset Advisor Show. I hope you found it valuable. If so, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. But if you enjoyed that segment, I think you'll like this segment as well. Check it out there. Otherwise, check out the whole entire episode right there. Well, that's all. Thanks a lot for coming by. We'll see you next time.